Welcome everyone back to the channel. Kyle here as always, and with another unboxing video. Now today is something totally different. I've totally lost my mind in more ways than one, but this truly puts me over the edge. As today we're going to unbox something I never thought we would unbox. Fortnite figure from McFarlane. Yeah, you heard it here first. You guys might have saw this in weekly purchases, but I am so happy and so excited for the new G.I. Joe line. I just cannot wait to get those in my hands and see what they're all about. And I was at Walmart one day, I was looking in the toy section, and I came across this, Havoc from Fortnite. Now, I know nothing about Fortnite. I know it's a game. I know kids enjoy it. Not for me. I'm not going down a Fortnite road. I'm not going to be playing the game. I've seen the figures out there on the shelves before, but never thought about getting any of them. However, I walked by and I see this one, and I said, holy cow, that is Firefly. Some longtime G.I. Joe fans might know Firefly as the villain from G.I. Joe, one of the, villains that teams with Destro and Cobra Commander and the crew. But I saw this, and this just screamed Firefly for me. And like I started the video with, I'm so desperate for some new G.I. Joe figures. I said, I'm buying this. It will sit in as Firefly in my collection until a real Firefly is made in the next couple of years. I just couldn't resist getting this. And that's how desperate I am for these G.I. Joes that are going to be here in about, 13, 14 days by what Amazon's telling me. But here it is. Here is the Fortnite. Maybe you guys have seen this. Maybe you guys follow Fortnite. Maybe you guys know a whole lot about Fortnite. I don't know. But here he is, Havoc. H-A-V-O-C spelled. You can see the side of the package. That's what got me. I saw that. I said, wait a minute. Looks just like Firefly. How they get around that, I'll never know. There's the other side of the package. The top. And our favorite, all the legal stuff on the bottom that nobody really cares about. And then the back. So I don't know. I don't know anything about these figures. I've never opened them. I obviously know McFarlane Toys through a lot of different lines over the years, but never really read reviews, heard, discussed, or talked about this. Apparently Epic Games is who makes Fortnite, so it says here. On the back of the box, 22 moving parts. It talks about some of the other figures that are available. No file card or anything to tell me who Havoc is, so he will forever be Firefly. Once I get this out of the package and I throw this in the garbage, I will forget that this guy's name is Havoc probably within a couple of days, and he'll just be Firefly to me from then on out. But not terrible packaging, a little bulky, I think. I think it could have been tightened up. I always think tighten the packaging up. That gives you room for more display if that's your angle. Nothing else. 12 plus on here, so let's open this bad boy up. I look at some of the other characters on the back. Nothing else screams really cool to me. I saw one guy that looked very similar to this one, what I would compare to almost Beachhead, for if you guys know G.I. Joe Beachhead. There was a picture I saw online of a guy that had like a hamburger head. He looked like a hamburger. It was kind of crazy. That would be kind of a cool conversation piece, but probably not for me. But let's see here. Let's see what we got in this Fortnite. See what all the hype's about. There we go. See ya. So interesting, if you guys remember back to the unboxing video of Mortal Kombat Spawn figure from a week ago or so. Very similar. This must be a McFarlane type thing to put the stand for the figure with the back of the card. So let's open that up first, if we can. Ooh, got it. Come on, there it is. See you later. Big heavy duty stand, can't complain about that. Be interesting if it works for other figures. But I do like my stands to be smaller. If you're gonna display a bunch of guys together, you need small stands so you can get them closer. Just real estate, real estate, real estate. This is awfully big circle, but it is what it is. Let's see, Havoc's probably a farmer. He comes with like a backhoe type deal. I'm sure he's doing the crops with this. I'm sure he doesn't use this to kill anyone. But who knows? I don't know anything about Fortnite, like I keep saying. Got a backpack. Now this is something Firefly would have, a cool backpack, a little radio. Keep in communication with the Baroness, Destro, or Cobra Commander. Oh, Got a big time gun. I like that. I don't remember Firefly. This isn't Firefly, of course, but Firefly I think had more pistols and smaller concealed guns, along with some grenades and things like that. So I'm gonna have to get the old trusty knife out. Hopefully I don't kill myself. Wouldn't it be something if I had to get stitches on one of these unboxing videos? That would be something. I would keep going. I'd finish the video, then I'd go to the hospital. That's how dedicated I am to my craft. All right, we're out. See you later. And here we are. All right, let me see. First impressions. Interesting. I definitely don't hate this. I haven't seen the G.I. Joes in person. I've only seen pictures. I've seen video reviews. I feel like this is a little bigger than the G.I. Joes are going to be, but maybe not. You don't know until you see them, really. Got a little bit of a loose right leg. I don't know. It's a ratchet style joint. Yeah, you got all the traditional, you got a wrist joint, you got side to side, you got elbow, double elbow, you got bicep swivel, you got shoulders, you got head. You got head can go all over the place. The abs, you know, thighs, ankles, feet, you name it. I'm just kind of giving it a once over for my first impression. Let me show you here. There it is there. Sides. I mean, very, very close to Firefly. It really, really is. Very cool. I'm glad I have this. This will be a fill-in until I do get the actual Firefly. Hopefully soon. I'm hoping it scales somewhat correctly. I just don't know yet. I'm sure somebody has compared them. There's some people out there that got the G.I. Joes that aren't me. I will not display him with this weapon. That doesn't really make sense for me. But let's see if I can get this gun. This is a huge handle. I don't know if you guys are like me too. When you put weapons, I don't care if it's Star Wars, Marvel Legends, whatever, I always put the gun in the right hand of my figures. I don't know if that's because I'm right-handed and I just naturally, that's where I would go. But I think it looks really awkward left hand. It has to be something to do with me being a right-handed person. And maybe leave me a comment. Let me know if you do that same thing. My gripe here is he's got this big handle on his gun, but his hands do not fit in there. That's disappointing. I mean, come on, you got to be ready to go right out of the gate with a gun. If you're gonna come with a gun, at least have that thing fit in your hand. I mean, I'm gonna have to cram her in there, but there it is. Not a bad figure though, all in all. Actually, better than expected, kind of. I might see if I can switch out this gun for something else. Maybe I have a different gun floating around that I think would look better. I do not like these big balls on his around his ankle joint. Let's see if I can show those. Those are awfully, it's very noticeable, that big ball right between the lower leg and the ankle. I think that looks extremely goofy. I mean, I understand why it's there, so you can just pivot the foot any which way you want. You can look like, oh, he broke his leg in a bad walking accident. I don't know, or his ankle. But I think that's too much articulation. You know, it's like you can have too much of a good thing. See how well he stands here. It's interesting they have the dual foot pegs on this one, as that tells you it's a heavy-duty figure, and it probably will fall over on you if you don't use them. But there he is, Firefly Havoc, I guess technically, but we're gonna call him Firefly. So I strongly recommend any of you guys that like G.I. Joe probably pick this up. Scratch that G.I. Joe itch temporarily until those new figures come out. I guess we'll put this in just for the heck of it, for the one time only. Maybe we won't. I told you this right hand on here is extremely small, extremely tight. Getting it in there. There it is. Ready to do whatever he's got to do out there. Our boy Havoc. So there it is. This is going to have to do me for another couple of weeks for my G.I. Joe love. But pretty cool looking Firefly. I hope it gets in scale. I have a feeling it'll be just a tad big. But maybe I'll stick him in the back so he kind of smoke and mirrors. He'll look a little bit like he fits right in when the whole crew comes. So there it is. Havoc, Fortnite, McFarlane. Hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to comment. Tell me about this. What are your thoughts? Are you excited for that G.I. Joe like me? And then please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, this is Kyle and Firefly, and we'll see you guys later.